G'day punters, welcome along to Behind the Boxes. We've got a big 10-race card at Wentworth Park this Friday night, 5 heats of the National Derby, 4 heats of the Group 1 National Futurity. Joining me will be our formalist Ray McGavin as we dissect the feature races. We'll find the ones that can win and the ones that can't win. All right, Ray McGavin, welcome along to Behind the Boxes. We've got 5 heats of the National Derby to be conducted. Pre-post betting as far as the series is concerned, Magoo. Rockstar Apollo, $5. Gee whiz. Giving nothing away there, are they? Boys Light Up, $7. Starline Express and Zipping Orlando both at $7. Taraway Ferrari, $9. Lawless, $12, along with Showman Jack. Can You Smoke Them rounds out the top 8 at $14. Let's get into the opening event on the card. The favourite here is number 6, Showman Jack. And I know you're a big fan of this dog, Magoo.
Huge fan, Duke. I can't fathom how. I think you read out probably 7 dogs before Jack's name. Absolutely ridiculous. They went up, corporates went up about 380 this early, this dog. Now, he's a Wentworth Park star. 8 wins from 16 starts, 7 of those in sub 30. So, you know, I had him in my top 4 for the entire series. So I thought the 380 was luxurious, and obviously so did other punters because they've snapped that up.
All right, is the box the drama?
On face value, you'd say yes, but with dogs like Nangar Rocket drawn inside in box 5 and Win Like Piper will give him plenty of room, and he's just got a will to win, Duke. Like, anyone who witnessed his 600-metre run at Gosford 2 back, it was staggering, absolutely staggering.
Yeah, but it is a 600-metre race coming back to 520 at Wenny.
Mate, did you miss the part where I said he's had 8 wins from 16 at Wentworth Park?
No. Like I get that. I get that. I'm just saying, like, you know, and then Johnny Smart took him up to Albion Park for a heat of the feature up there, the Derby it was, and he flew home. Mate, I'm with you. I'm a wrap on the dog. I'm just saying, you know, is the box the big drama for the dog?
If he was coming off that 600 run alone, you'd say yes, but the Albion Park 520 run really debunks the 600 metres back to 500 theory for mine, especially that he's back on his, you know, happy hunting ground at Wentworth Park. So, yeah, I can't go past him. And as I said, the punters have seen it too. So,
all right, equal second picks. Lawless off box 1, Taraway Ferrari off box number 4. They're both around the 420 quote. Win Like Piper, $5. Tony Rasmussen's got a big team here for the Derby and also the Futurity. Victor Tony, a free-for-all dog in South Australia. Draws box 2, it's at $12. Any hope?
All littermates these Rasmussen dogs, and when I went through the videos and seen some of these races, Victor Tony's well behind one called Damien, and good pace, but likes to scout deep. So happy to risk it at this stage.
All right, you're with number 6, Showman Jack?
All the way.
I know, I can tell. So am I. I'm with 6, Showman Jack, in the opening heat of the Derby. The second of the heats, got a shorty here, Starline Express for the old marvel, Reggie Gardle up in the Northern Rivers. It is the on-top pick as far as the corporates are concerned, around the $1.80 mark, $4.60 Nangar Chief off the 1, Lend Me Dad from box 7. Then we go out to $7 about Sir Banjo. Where are you heading, Magoo?
Impossible really to oppose Starline Express, given the fact that, like, pace wins races, Duke, and this dog has whips of early speed. Only run at Wentworth Park 3 backwards off box 8, just absolutely sizzled down the outside. Breaks them up with sheer speed, this dog. Little bit suspect or weaker at this stage at a strong 500. The last run in the Albion Park Derby final showed that. They got to this dog too quickly up the back, and then the white flag of surrender went out. But, you know, in all honesty, other than Lend Me Dad, this dog has to lead and lead clearly here. So you've got to be with him. And Reggie's a genius.
He certainly is. I just thought Lend Me Dad will improve significantly off his first up third here last week at Wentworth Park. He ran 29.96, being beaten a length and 3/4, led up in the middle stages. And look, he comes out of that Zoom Top Maiden at Goulburn in early August, which has unearthed some terrific chases, including the likes of Zipping Orlando.
The kennel are bullish, and so they should be. He's a very, very smart chaser, this dog. And they did have to rush him to get to Wentworth Park with this Derby series in mind. So, yeah, he's the natural improver. Flip the boxes, and probably I would have said, more a chance of beating Starline Express, but, one leading the other. I think they negate each other myself.
All right, so you're with 5 Starlight Express.
That's the way I'm going, Starlight Express.
All right, I'm going to go with Lend Me Dad. I just think he's going to be the big improver in race number 2 at Wentworth Park. Race 3, probably the toughest of the heats as far as quality-wise concerned. Zipping Orlando now gets a vacant box. Santa Fe Trail from box 2 is out. Zipping Orlando starts from box 3. He's at $2.40, $4 about Can You Smoke Them, $5 False Confidence, $6 each of 2. Rockstar Gunner off the red, Palawa King for Jackie Smith off box number 6. I read Zipping Orlando, Minnie Finn, of course, the wife of trainer John Finn, that they've had a few, hiccups with Zipping Orlando, haven't been able to trial him. He's coming into this fresh. Look, apart from his obvious ability, the fact is he gets that vacant box on his inside, and we know he just wants to head straight to the fence.
Yeah, there is that caveat now with Minnie sounding those little niggling worries prior to getting into this series. He'll be better, obviously, if and when he makes the final, because this is a 2-dog race, Duke. Zipping Orlando and a dog that you're involved with, Can You Smoke Them, a very, very smart pup. And I'm not just pumping your tyres there, but he's had no luck once again with box draws. But if Zipping Orlando is a little bit soft, I'd say your fella's going to make sure he knows he's there. So look, 2-dog race for mine.
Yeah, the thing with me about this race, Ray, is that there's no early pace. There's no dog that runs a 5:40 or 5:45 to the first mark. They're all around that, high 5:50s. And I guess if they all come out in a line, Zipping Orlando hops onto the fence. We're praying that Can You Smoke Them? God, can we just draw a box for once, please? But he's drawn box 5. Look, he's going as well as he was when he ran 29.67 to win the $1 million Chase Maiden there. But the guts does him no favour. Starline Express, the interesting dog. We actually beat this one in the final of that $1 million Chase, but he's gone to another level in the last, or since heading to Victoria, and False Confidence, I should say. False Confidence made the Group 1 Silver Chief final. It comes up with box 6. He doesn't want to crash hard to the fence, but surely there's got to be a query about him as far as, being a major contender in this race. He's won 6 from 12. I've got a huge respect for him.
Yeah, the 2 class runners, as I say, they signal out for me. And, you go back then to the third chance is Rockstar Gunner, a very, very honest try, don't get me wrong. Won its last 3, but only won a maiden 3 starts back, Duke. And, you can lament the box draws, which you're entitled to do, but, mate, I've known you for a long while, and you're just that tinny, mate. You'll get through to the final and then come up with a 1.
You've jumped on board. You've jumped with the others, haven't you? Fair dinkum. Give me a break.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah. You're with number 3, Zipping Orlando in race 3. I am with Smokey, race 3, number 5. Can You Smoke Them? Give him strength. One race I'd love to. The one race I've always wanted to win since I was a kid is the Derby. Never won a Group 1 race, never won a Group 2. But I remember lining up when I was training way back in the late 70s and early 80s in that kicking off race. I remember being in the back straight, 64 qualies of a Derby, four in each of the qualifiers just to get into the heats of the Derby. And here we are on Friday night with 5 heats, but I guess we can't reminisce too much, can we? Or can we?
We can't, but I mean, weren't they the days? And actually, I saw comments attributed to Ruth Maddock, and she echoed exactly what you were just saying then. So, yeah, mate, we can live the great old days. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. All right, Rockstar Apollo in race number 4, the 4th heat of the Derby. He's the series favourite at $5, and in this race he's $1.95 off the inside. Gozo King from box 5 at around the 440 quote. $6 Cartel Model, $7.50 Lagoon Gun and Scofflaw. We'll start with Rockstar Apollo. his form lately has just been outstanding. Sean Evans having a terrific run, but Rockstar Apollo has won his last 4 straight, 3 here at Wenny, including a career best 29.84 last Saturday night. Comes up with box 1. Surely he gets all the favours.
Should I say, Duke, we have liftoff with Apollo here, mate. Like, seriously, he's just airborne, this dog. And box 1, you've got a dog called Cartel Model. Now, you never underestimate the smarts of Jody and Andy Lord. Now, coming off a very strong Goulburn 350 maiden win, but didn't show any dazzling pace to think that it's going to worry Rockstar Apollo. Yarramundi Paul on its outside as well. Tarawai Rocky and Gozo King, the pace dogs, but I can just see this dog landing second or third at worst around the first corner, and the way he's going, good luck holding him out.
$7.50 Scofflaw, trained by Jeff Britton, comes off a 29.86 free-for-all win at the Meadows. Hasn't won from box 7. He's been placed in both of his starts there. He's won from box 6, won from box 8. He's won 3 from 5 out of box 5. Tell me he's massive overs at $7.50. I know he's on debut, but he did trial here. He ran very average 30 and 59 on the 17th of December. But again, a couple of big ticks. Free-for-all dog in Victoria, won 11 from 26, trained by Jeff Britton.
That's exactly why the market's overreacting at the 750, the 30 and 59 trial. Now, you know yourself, Duke, who knows whether it was just an off night, the travel got to the dog, who knows. But this dog is not a $7.50 chance in this race. Like
not in that field, he's not, no.
No. 29.86 at the Meadows after that slow Wentworth Park run. You know, he could improve just a half a second easily. So not to be discounted, and probably the dog that, I'm not into saving in races if you think one's a special, but at the 750 you could throw something on just to cover your stake, I guess. But Rockstar Apollo for mine, but the overs is definitely Scofflaw.
Yeah, race 4, number 1, Rockstar Apollo for both Magoo and myself. The last of the Derby heats. Probably the most open as far as the markets are concerned. 3:20 boys light up for Glenda Dart from box number 2. Victor Damien. Now, this is the one that Tony Rasmussen and Lisa Rasmussen have got big raps on. It's currently $3.97 second pick. $4.80 about Max Rocker, who was beaten on debut at Wenny last week. And then we're out to around that $8 quote for Wefferley Shield, the winner of the Warhope Cup last Saturday.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be accused of being unpatriotic here, and I'm a fan of Aussie Crawl, but leave me out at 3:20 boys light up, and you shocked me. I had to pick myself up off the ground when you said how high up this dog was in the pre-post markets. Look, banging record of 11 from 21, but I just cannot weigh into this dog at $3.20. It's an open race, but I looked at its form and I just thought, there's no way I could have it in my top 5 for winning a Derby. That's just Magoo's prognostications on this race and the whole series. I'm with Victor Damien. He's by far the best of this large Victor litter that the Rasmussens have brought up. He has amazing pace. Only been beaten 3 times, won 6 out of 6 at Angle Park, and the 3 defeats they were in Victoria. Didn't handle the boxes here, and that's just the only little query I've got with coming to Wentworth Park, whether he does handle the lids. But if he does, he's in with a huge shake. He's
coming off 2 free-for-all wins at Angle Park, both of them in best times of the night. Victor Damien, again, draws the squeeze box, which is always a drama. And so too, as you say, Ray, the boxes at Wentworth Park, which are different to the boxes in Victoria, different to the box. I mean, why the bloody hell do we not have uniform boxes? Come on, it's not that. It's 2023. Like
that'd give us nothing to talk about then. See, that's I think what they do. They just do it to rile trainers, owners, and the general public up. It's just common sense. Have uniform boxes, and then we don't even have this discussion.
Got the feature from box 3. Made his Wenty debut. He raced at Wenty back in early December. He's had 2 runs here in the last 3 starts. Comes off a good 22.37 win at Bulli On Tuesday, the big thing about Got the Feature, Ray, took out the Future Stars maiden at Maitland, and we know, history proves that good dogs win that race.
Yep, the two races, as we've mentioned before, the Goldman Zoom Top and the Maitland Future Stars, they're the dogs that you just want to enter into your black book, win, lose or draw in that series, and you make dollars if you follow those dogs, because smart trainers, they hold their good dogs back for those features, and the proof's in the pudding.
All right, you're with number 5, Victor Damien, in the last heat of the Derby. I'm actually going to tip Boys Light Up. Massive respect for Johnny and Glenda Dart. Poison odds, but don't want to take the 320. Don't want to take the pre-post odds as far as the Derby. I just think he's drawn to get the run of the race. Wefferly Shields had 4 starts, and when he hits off the red for 2 placings and that, I know Boys Light Up hasn't been here, but he's won 11 from 21, got a stack of early pace. I am tipping number 2, Boys Light Up. Magoo is with number 5, and that is Victor Damien. All right, we've got the National Futurity, 4 heats to be run of that. And again, Ray, you look at, the pre-post market here, and we've got Punters Bandit at $5, Ava Blazer and Baby JC, and along with Mortified and Sister Sticker and Windra All Class, all at $7. Not giving much away there, are they, the books? As far as the market for the first of the Group 1 Futurity heats is concerned, Punters Bandit $1.70, dominant favourite in front of Windra All Class, a wide runner from box 3 at $3.30. Seriously, I've got to tell you, the win of Punters Bandit, you saw it, we've already discussed it. That Group 2 Gosford Gold Cup win, it was outstanding.
Dude, the pre-post markets, if you were down to your last 10, which you'd never be, but all right, let's go me. I'm down to my last 10, and in those 2 pre-post markets for Derby and Futurity, and I've got $5 either Punters Bandit or $5, I think you said, heading the market was one of the dogs. Rockstar Apollo. Now, I'm having my 10 and borrowing 10 off you to have on Punters Bandit, mainly for the simple fact that has to get through here tonight. Friday night. Just has to. The race is just run to suit with all the pace and just stalks and just beats them. But come final, you're talking about a dog who just absolutely loves Wentworth Park, can draw inside, outside, doesn't matter. So yeah, like at the $5 pre-post, I'd rather go Punters Bandit to win the Futurity than any of those dogs that were at the top of the market for $5 in the Derby.
Yeah, 6 of 12. Yeah, 6 of 12 at Winnie Magoo, 29.49. I think we're both pretty clear cut with number 6, Punters Bandit in race 6, the first heat of the Futurity. The second of the heats, race number 7 on the card, Ava Blazer. God, I'll get that right in a moment. $2.60 off the red, holds the call in front of Sister Sticker for Johnny Miles at $2.90. It's drawn box number 3. Again, you have to have a healthy regard for Jeff Britton and his dogs. He has had 1 start. She has had 1 start, Ava Blazer. I would imagine Jeff has sent her up to Alan Proctor, who handles a lot of Jeff and Angela Langton's dogs. It finished 6 last week, 6 at its last start, I should say, behind Father Rick in a free-for-all here. Won 1 of 3 off the inside, 6 from 33 overall. Its best wins, look, probably, that Sandown 29.55. You with me, Magoo? Where are you? Come on.
Mate, look,
Stay in touch.
I'm just trying to massage my words here because, mate, take the Futurity title away from this race and you would think you're in a normal 5th grade on a Saturday night. No disrespect to these dogs, but I mean, Ava Blazer only has to bring its Victorian form to Wentworth Park to beat these because it's a very, very steady heat of a Group 1 series. Now, I've opposed her mainly because the box 1 record, like the free-for-all run, forget it, SML, Stone Motherless last in a 6-dog field, only beaten, say, 7 lengths, but not the tightest railer in work. So I just went Sister Sticker, mainly because coming off that Maitland 400 win only 4 nights earlier and showed better pace, hasn't had a great deal of luck at Wentworth Park, but with no confidence at all, I've gone Sister Sticker over Ava Blazer. Both of them should qualify because, as I said, the rest of them, mate, they just look like normal fifth grade dogs.
Yeah, I find it hard to get enthused about this race as far as having a punt is concerned at the prize, but I'm going to tip the red Ava Blazer. Looks to have plenty of early toe. And look, dogs can feel their way around Wentworth Park and still win first up. So I'm with number 1, Ava Blazer in race 7. Magoo is with number 3, Sister Sticker. Okay, race 8 wraps up the quaddie. Heat 3 of the Futurity, and Esme Watson is a scratching here from box number 3. The favourite, Baby JC for Bobby Douglas, $2. Even money. Mia, she's fast. She ran second behind Punters Bandit in the Group 2 Gosford Gold Cup. Draws box 7, $3.10. And then we're $6 about Neptune Banner off the red here. Magoo, which way are you heading?
Yeah, well, sometimes it's heart overhead. And I think I said the moment Mia, she's fast, competed and went sensationally in the Group 2 Gosford Cup, getting beaten a head and a neck in the heat in the final to Punters Bandit, I said, next time for me, for Mia. Now, that's the way I've gone, but with huge respect for Baby JC, because Bobby Douglas has won a Group 1 feature at Wentworth Park before. Very, very smart, free-for-all class in comparison to most of these, which are fifth graders, other than say, oh, actually they are. Well, every one of them is a fifth grader. So, toss of the coin, but as I said, I said next time Mia, she's fast, steps out, I've got to be with her, and that's the way I've gone. But, wouldn't at all be surprised if Baby JC beats her, but I think they'll run 1-2, Duke.
Yeah, they look that way, particularly with the pace of Mia. She's fast. I think she's well drawn out there. She's improved lengths, Ray. Like those 2 runs in the Gosford Cup series, she ran second behind Punters Bandit in both the heat and also the final, beaten an eyelash in the heat and then a quarter of a length in the final. But Frankie Hurst has got her going terrific. She, as said, she's found lengths, but I'm with you. Baby JC in that instance, Bobby Douglas, very, very smart man with the dog. And look, this is how he preps it. He came up here on the 21st of December. She ran 13.8 free-for-all behind Coast Model. Again, first up at the track. Went back to Sandown Park, ran 29.32 best of night, leading all the way, 5.05 first split. I'm going to go with Baby JC in race number 8 on the card, and Magoo is with number 7, Mia, she's fast, but I do agree. I think it's a 2-dog race. All right, we wrap up the Futurity heats with race number 9. It is the 4th and final heat. Mortified returns from a spell for Chris O'Brien. Draws box 8, $2.40 favourite. Cruise mode for Paula Bella. Another of the Victorians up here for the series. It is at $2.80. And then the likely leader, Red Hot Frankie for Jack Smith, draws box 3. It's $3.80. Mortified had that real purple, it was in a rich vein of form heading into the $1 Million Chase series in September, Ray. First up and the draw, how do you see it?
Mate, I'm with Mortified. Like, the wings have it as far as the market goes, and they'll probably look. I've watched the replays of Cruise Mode, Duke, and at the moment this dog is absolutely pinging the lids. So you know yourself. Box 1, we discussed boxes. Box 1 can be tricky at Wentworth Park with the different run up of the lure, etc., etc. If this dog comes out and can hold Red Hot Frankie early, big player, but I even think even if they play cutthroat, Mortified still picks them up off the back straight, because this is a second. She's graded grade 2 at Wentworth Park at her best. She's had 5 wins from 9. First up since a heat of the Wagga Cup when very, very luckless. And I did notice the trainer said she trialled well. I think it was at Dapto in the lead up to this. So I'm with her, given the fact that I just think the 2 pace dogs, Cruise Mode and Red Hot Frankie, might just cut at each other, and Mortified gets the drop on them. Huge respect for the red, and I do see there's good money coming for it now in a kennel that do like to, or ownership that like to have a punt. And don't discount Red Hot Frankie. She's been a tad below her best of late, but getting back to all bitches grade, she could just go zot out of the lids.
All right, so you are with Mortified. Again, massive respect for it. I'm going to tip Red Hot Frankie. Like, Jack's given her a couple of weeks off. I guess you could say she was disappointing at the last few starts, and that because we knew her. And again, she was beating up maidens and fifth grade fields. We knew her early in her career as an absolute genuine lead pinger, running early 540s and that. She hasn't been able to lead. I think she's a desperate leader in this. And just the way that they're boxed, she's got average beginners drawn in boxes 2 and 4. I think we're going to see Red Hot Frankie ping out, lead, and set up a big break, and it's going to take the others to run them down. And look, again, it's a race where I don't think she's any value at $3.20. I'm trying to find a way for her. As say, for me, I think she can lead this race, and if she leads this race and there's a little bit of trouble behind her, I think she can pinch it.
Yeah, you're right there, and it's a race within a race with Cruise Mode and Red Hot Frankie. Whoever leads out of them two is a live player. Whoever gets led, ta-da.
Yeah. All right. My best of the night, I'm going to go with Punters Bandit in the first of the National Futurity Heats. Race 6, number 6, Punters Bandit is my best of the night. Magoo?
Well, I'm going Rockstar Apollo Duke. I just think the draw, the way the dog's going, unless he makes a meal of the start, I want to be on him.
All right. So we've found one we think can win each. Now we've got to find one that we think can't win. Tell me.
Well, I'm going Boys Light Up. Like you've you've tipped it, and I've pretty much potted it. Only because look, I could end up with Googie all over my face. Wouldn't be the first time, but I just don't know enough about the dog's form to say that I could say it's a good thing. Might just come out and lead and beat them 6. Who knows? But no, I don't want to be on at those odds, Duke. No way.
All right, I'm going to tip the dog that I don't think can win, because I think there's going to be a stack of money for it off the buzz about it, is Victor Damien in race number 5. I have tipped Boys Light Up to win the race. I just think you get all this buzz and all this hype, and a million blokes jump on board, and all of a sudden it's into silly odds and that. So I've got, again, huge respect for Tony and Lisa Rasmussen. But they're coming to Wenny, they're taking on a few at their home track and that. And I just think at the odds, what I think it's going to be on Friday night, I think Victor Damien for me is the dog that can't win.
And the cherry,
Magoo. Magoo,
and the cherry on top. And the cherry on top, you're going head for head with Magoo, and you love doing that.
Absolutely. Hey, big night, Friday night. We're broadcasting live at thedogs.com.au. You can watch it on all our social sites. I'll be there trackside along with Simon Orchard from around about 7 p.m. we go on air. So check out our live showcase coverage. We also do the same thing on Saturday night. So, Magoo, we've done Derby, we've done Futurity. We're going to be back tomorrow because we're going to look at the Pools of Thunder Heats and also the Group 2 Summer Distance Plate Heats, which will be conducted on Saturday night. All the finals for the big features will be held on Saturday week at Wentworth Park. We'll be broadcasting there again. But I'm going to speak to you tomorrow. We'll preview Saturday night's meeting. Good luck for Friday night, Magoo. Thanks for being here.
No worries, Duke. Catch you tomorrow.
Look, you do have some
fans. Are getting... that fan base is growing.
Yeah, here's what they actually say about you. Yeah. All right. I'm Mark Duclos. He's been Ray McGavin. This has been Behind the Boxes, powered by thedogs.com.au. Don't forget, check out all the latest news. And you can watch every New South Wales Greyhound race live and free at thedogs.com.au.